My name is Karl Deutsch. I am a graphic designer, and this segment is on how to create a movie poster.
A lot of elements go into movie posters as well. A particular poster is designed in Photoshop, so it's a little different than your average sort of InDesign, but it's the same basic concept. You build photo or documents in Photoshop using layers, kind of stacking things on top of each other. As you'll see over here in the layers palette, several layers with different effects applied to them. In order to alter those layers, you have to actually select the layer you want to use and go to your move tool here, and then you can move that layer around. But if you want to grab, say you want this image and you have Forever Gone selected, no matter where you click on this image, it's going to move that Forever Gone. So you have to be sure you're in the right layer in order to move it. So let's go ahead and find that layer. So I want to move this picture up just a little bit. Yeah, that's too far. Let's move it down a little bit. You can also use your arrow keys to move this around. So what I'm going to try to do here is center that between the bottom of the actors' names and the top of this information at the bottom. So that's pretty well centered. Now, if I wanted to shift that off the page a little, I could certainly do that too. Whatever type of design you're going for here. Text is fairly similar in Photoshop as in InDesign. You basically set up, grab your text tool, and if I want to put in maybe a specific year here, I would type, say, 2009. And now as I did that, it created a new layer over here. Let's go ahead and reselect that and move it over. Anyway, you'll see here a lot of different layers. When you get ready to send this to the press, you want to be sure to flatten all of these layers, because otherwise that file size is going to be huge. As you can see, the image size of this is 27 by 40, fairly low resolution. This is web resolution, but if you bump that up to 300 for print resolution, the file size would be over 3 times that size. So you want to keep the file size as small as possible. One way to do that is to flatten the image. Just go to Layer, Flatten Image, discard the hidden layers, and now you have just one flat image. So at this point you can't alter it. Generally what I would do in this case is save this as a PSD document with all the layers and then save a copy as a TIFF. So you can always go back and make edits. Once you flatten this and save it, it's flattened forever. There's nothing you can do to get those layers back in there without starting over.
My name is Karl Deutsch. I am a graphic designer, and that segment was on how to create a movie poster.